Next card. It's a weird looking card. What the heck is this?
Quito? Quito.
I didn't think this through. All right, let's continue.
Rack cat? A raccoon? What does that say? Loses all mobility when not in Japan. Rocket attacks target insanely loud noises.
All right, it's nice looking.
I'll order some more of these Begimon cards for my shipper. Hang on, you guys.
Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens, mozzarella, and delicious.
Pokemon folder. And now the first thing isn't Pokemon related, but this is insane. So DSP made himself jacked in his new YouTube thumbnail. This is...
Stop.
Not zoom in. Zoom in on this bicep, bro. I'm not kidding. He did this shit. Like,
oh my god, his forearm. Look at the forearm, bro. It's like so wide.
Come on, Phil. Come on. Now we have the actual reality up next.
Oh, by the way, Yeet was fucking tweeting about us today. Saying all this stuff. That was pretty
nice.
Kino. Yeah, it's cool.
There's the actual truth about Phil and his fucking buddy, come on, Phil. We're nowhere fucking near, buddy. Come on. It's not even close, Phil.
Why would you do that, man? That looks so fake, bro.
Oh,
that looks
fuck,
so
man.
fake.
Just a disaster. So now DSP claims he pulled a $370 card off stream from a box of cards he bought off a place he suspected was scamming him. So he bought another box off them to check and see if he was being scammed.
What?
He also just so happened to have a backup binder for the whole box he bought and opened off stream. That is. So with anything, Phil, that happens, you know, it's suspect. You immediately assume this piece of shit's fucking lying to us.
Yeah.
But one thing is certainly true. This card did somehow appear from off-stream Pokemon purchases, which means DSP is now deep in the throes of a gambling addiction. He's found his new WWE champions, and bankruptcy 2 is on the horizon. Let's go.
I have some bad news for Phil. The card is right heavy. Sorry.
No,
it's a 9.
Phil. It's
right.
Not like he's ever gonna send it in to be graded anyway.
Sorry, Phil. It's right heavy. You're felted. It's over. It doesn't count.
Bro, as if he didn't fucking scuff the edges of it too.
I'm not even exaggerating, by the way. That is definitely off center.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So DSP has been buying boxes of Pokemon cards and opening them off stream, complete with their own binders. But he has a very real and honest sounding story as to why he's been doing it. This is his big news. We'll have a look at these clips, and then we'll continue.
As you guys,
the Pokemon crash out that then commenced today. Okay. So this was last night during the night stream. During the morning stream, or the day stream, whatever you want to fucking call it, Phil was promising that he had major news about Pokemon and why he was now 100% confident he hadn't been scammed. So people were telling Phil that perhaps because he didn't get very many good pulls, that it was a resealed box. This really got to Phil, the idea that he might have been scammed or got one over on. So he concocted a plan to prove once and for all that no one ever gets one over on Phil Burnell. I'll never be scammed. I'm no fool. I'm the king snake. Okay.
You guys have been so supportive. As long as people keep buying in and wanting to see this as part of my content, I would continue to get Pokemon cards in the future. Now, not to say that I'm going to get insanely expensive boxes or whatever, but I would keep doing it. Maybe I would pre-order the new sets or whatever. And my whole idea was that I would always have an...
Yeah, they are expensive. They're like $300
WWE champions, he said he was just spending a little money here and there. It was no big deal.
It never is a big deal until it is a big deal. Come on.
Extra box of Pokemon cards in the background. So if, let's say, one night we go crazy and all of a sudden we burn through all the packs.
You never see Phil this excited for anything. What this
is that Phantasm Flames? Bro.
It is. He's opening.
That's $500. 400. That's $450.
Yes.
That's not like
Yes.
the new set's 300. That one's an old set, so they're fucking high price. So he actually is now buying classic sets that are like $400, $500. That's not good. Ash, this is a bad problem. It's over.
We'll have more. We won't
He's
ever
gonna
be like in a
spend
drought.
Thousands and thousands. We'll never be in his drought. What? So you're just gonna keep buying $500 boxes of Pokemon cards endlessly?
No, I'm not even
The
joking about
thing is, it's
Phantasm
not
Flames.
just for the stream, because at least on stream where it's $50 a pack, he can claim, okay, I'm making a profit. But now that he's opening packs off stream, either he's buying these boxes and opening them off stream, or he's just buying the individual cards to fucking try and flex on the haters, which either way, he's fucking
I don't think
burning
he's
his
doing
money.
that. I'm gonna be real. I don't think he's
We're
doing
gonna
that.
see the evidence that I genuinely believe that he's ripping these cards like just fucking like crazy. He's addicted to it, and he's probably bought additional boxes that we don't even know about that he's opening off stream. That's what I think. But you know, the detractors always have to like felt Phil. The thing is, though, most of the time, even when they're reaching, they still somehow felt Phil, because Phil is such a dirty fucking liar that nothing he says can ever be taken at face value. Ever.
If Phantasm Flames, oh my God, Ash, $700 for a booster bundle Phantasm Flames.
That's Canadian.
Okay, so I was right. 550.
So 500 US. Yeah, something like that.
There you go. I was right. Eesh. I'm good.
But only if people keep doing it. If this dies out within a few weeks, I wouldn't bother with it. All right? However,
You will, though, just privately.
as a result of me getting the first 2 boxes of cards from this website, tcgplayer.com, that's where I bought these from.
Okay.
I actually got them during a time period when there was actually a store credit promotion, and I got a bunch of store
Phil
credit
got a really good promotion, guys. He got a really good deal. What a fucking mark this guy is.
There's always a deal. There's always a deal.
Oh, man.
buying the first 2
We've
boxes.
got a mark alert! Mark alert!
There's literally
Mark alert!
they give you that deal so you think you're saving
They're
money.
practically Andy. They're giving it away. What do you mean? I got a good deal. And you detractors are just jealous. You didn't get a good deal on the cards like me. Woo!
Yeah, totally.
And I said, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's just
do
buy
it.
another box so I'll have it on the back burner. And so
Oh.
you guys had no clue about this. All right? But last week, I bought a 3rd box of Pokemon cards, but it was the most current set, which is called Chaos Rising.
Yep.
Okay? I've actually had it here for a while. It actually
how long?
arrived, I'm not kidding you, right after this. So it's been here almost like a week, about just about a week. Okay? And because of that,
Guys, he bought Phantasm Flames after Chaos Rising. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay? He bought it. He got addicted. He got the bug. And he went, I need a good one.
You know, Friendster has a good question. How is this big news? It's not. But Phil's excited about it. So for him, it's a big deal.
Oh.
Or anything. I didn't want anyone to know because I don't want people to say, oh, he's going crazy buying cards or whatever.
You are going crazy.
But I wanted to have it as a
cards,
backup just in
and
case.
then the moment you told us this, we're all going to say that anyway.
Yeah.
So, and you have gone crazy buying cards because you're spending hundreds and thousands of dollars on fucking worthless pieces of cardboard. Now, they may not be worthless for anybody else because they would go and get them graded and sell them on eBay or a convention or something like that. But we know, Phil, that you are a paranoid hermit that will never, ever leave your house or even list anything on fucking eBay because you'll be scared that the detractors will get one over on you, Phil.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that all this shit is just either going in the closet or going in the garbage in the end. So it's basically WWE Champions 2, but there's a higher chance of him continuing with it because he can justify to himself, well, I'm going to sell these cards and I'm going to make a return on my investment and I'm going to write them off as business expenses. You'll see.
Well, and also when you're online, when you're on WWE Champions or any of that stuff, right? When you open your pack, that's in your collection, right? Whereas when you open packs in real life, it's like a lottery ticket because you might get the fucking SIR or the gold or whatever the fuck, right?
Yes, Cthulhu. We'll get to that. And KDP goes, didn't Jared do this exact same thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he did. And that's where Phil got the idea for it from. So Phil watched the quartering documentary. And his big takeaway from it was not to be like a retarded scamming piece of shit. His takeaway was, I should sell Pokemon cards. I should open Pokemon cards on stream. Even though it didn't work out for Jer, but in Phil's mind, he's like, I'm going to do it better. Oh my God. And people will love it.
Ash. Okay. And the funny thing is, you know how Phil is, right? Everyone's a scammer. The UPS is always trying to fucking fuck with me. The thing is, a vendor buys cards usually at 80% of market. So when he tries to sell his card, they're going to be like, all right, so it's like whatever it is, like 380. All right, I'll give you 310 for it. They're trying to scam me. But vendors only do 80%, right? So he's going to get so mad and think he's being scammed to the point where he'll never sell the card.
100%.
That's 100%. Fucking Kino. That's Kino.
Something happened. Now, some crazy stuff has happened since then. Basically, we have gone through 14 packs out of the 36 packs in this box. And so far, I've only got 2 hits. And both of them are full art cards. In fact, this
2 hits on a fucking booster box? Buddy, that's bad. Well, on Chaos Rising?
This was the one that we...
Chaos Rising has a high full art percentage fucking pull rate. Sorry to say.
Last time.
That's kind of crazy, actually.
Isn't it?
No, it's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. There's only 2 full arts.
So, here's the news.
Oh, okay, but it was a half box, to be fair. Let's be fair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's be fair.
All right? The last time that we did TCG Card Shop Sim, which was, what, Thursday night? It left a bad taste in my mouth. It legit did. Because how is it that I've opened 14 packs and I only got like 2 hits? There's something up here. And maybe I was thinking in my head, you know what? Maybe people are right. Maybe this is a reseal and maybe I got scammed. So guess what? I realized there's kind of a way that I can test this theory. Because I had an additional box of cards and it was the Chaos Rising set of cards. Okay?
Okay.
Wait, how does this make sense? To
it
know
doesn't.
if it's
Get ready for
resealed,
this.
you rebought another box and opened it off.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
And so I looked at this box of cards yesterday.
What?
And I looked at the plastic on it and the seal on it and all of that. Okay? And I'm like, wait a minute. This box legit looked worse than this box. Okay? This box had seams, and the seams looked like they were all uneven and shrunken.
Folks, this is actually the most retarded